Make sure you watch this entire video for an absolutely free breakdown week 1 of the NFL between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. I am Ted Brooks, owner and CEO of the Sports Profits, and we're here to make you more informed bettors. Now, just to give you guys a heads up, as I've been saying, before we even get into the game, for those of you in legal sportsbook states, I always say 2 things. There's 2 books to stay away from, and there's 2 books to play on. Stay away from FanDuel and DraftKings. They suck. I know they're the most popular ones, but they suck. And the ones you want to stick with, in my opinion, are BetMGM and PointsBet. They have the best lines. They have the most competitive lines, the most competitive options. So don't forget that. Now, I'm going to dig into this game. If we get 20 individual commenters on this video, we're going to pick a comment to send a free t-shirt to. Let's get into this game. Panthers versus Falcons, a NFC South showdown. The Panthers were bad last year, 7-10. They gained 130 yards per game rushing, so that wasn't bad. Their passing was the problem, which is why they drafted Bryce Young first overall. Baker Mayfield did not get the job done for them last year. He is now on the Buccaneers, and they are starting with Bryce Young. Head coach Frank Reich, who they also acquired this offseason, and some new weapons, Miles Sanders, Adam Thielen. So it's going to be very interesting. Defensively, they were about 19th in the league, allowing 22 points per game. So we'll see what kind of improvements we have here. Falcons on the other side of the ball, they finished with a 7-10 record, but it seemed like a much more competitive 7-10. They had major problems with Mariota. He left the team pretty much. If you watch the quarterback's documentary, this kid pretty much quit. They were 31st in the league, last place in the league in passing, but they still scored 21 points per game, and they still seemed to get close to covering spreads or cover spreads. Desmond Ridder is now the starter. He went 2-2 last year, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 708 yards. They drafted Bijan Robinson, 8th overall from Texas last year. We're expecting good things, even though they had a starting running back who got 1,000 yards, Algier, last year. But we'll see what happens. Now, I'm basing a lot of my play on this game on a crazy trend that is going to really open up your eyes, right? So, take everything aside. Both of these teams kind of in a rebuilding, kind of weak phase right now. First overall picks, quarterbacks, in the last 14 times that they have started week 1 are 0-14 straight up and 1-13 against the spread. I'm going, and I'm predicting that it's going to be 0-15 after this week. I'm going with the Falcons on the money line. Lock it and clock it. The best line on this one happens to be on PointsBet. Lock it in, and I will see you next week because we gave you all the games for this weekend. I put up like 3 for the weekend. Billy put up like 4 for the weekend. You guys got 7 free games for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I love you guys. I will see you next week for more breakdowns. Make sure you check out our Instagram and TikTok too, because we don't only post games here. Adios.